The biggest tragedy ever has just hit Dead by Daylight last week, and I don't even know what behavior was thinking. I've seen monkeys scratch their bare ass cheeks better than this, and wow. Behavior decided to give everyone in the creator program a free code for the chapter. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I'm shook. Today is a big day. Well, a week ago, I'm recording this day after the update, but in reality, I posted the Huntress thing today, so it's probably going out next week instead. In reality though, the Stranger Things Chapter 2 9.4.0 for Dead by Daylight has hit the game, and I have nothing to complain about. Shocking, I know, it's weird, it feels odd to be able to say that, honestly, but nah, behavior nailed it. The one complaint I had from P2B Live, which I made a video on, was literally just Vecna's cooldown was way too short for his killer kit, and they changed that. They made it go from 1.25 seconds to 1.5 seconds, and that's it. And then they increased the cooldown after leaving mobility and add-ons, but I don't care about the add-on, and I have nothing else. That's it. That's all they changed from PTB, and that was my only complaint in the PTB. So I don't know if it's because I put multiple clips on their forums saying like, hey, this is kind of stupid, but hey, maybe they're just listening to feedback. Maybe I'm trusted. I don't know. Of course, that's for the killer himself. There are a few things this update. The main thing I want to touch on. There's one complaint. There's one complaint, and it has to do with two of the survivor perks, and it's both of the teamwork ones. I have found that if you stack those with Deja Vu and Prove Thyself, you can do gens incredibly quickly with another person, which, yeah, it makes the beginning part of the game, where you're supposed to spread out on gens, mean that you have no perks, but on the later half, you're doing those gens faster than a trained pervert taking off a bra, dude. That 3 gen does not matter at that point. All you need is another teammate on the same gen as you, and in a 3 gen, they're gonna be doing that anyway. I don't think it's a good idea to do this. And that and the change of plan from Dustin, I think is called, where you get to, ow, I stabbed my hand, where you get to swap a toolbox into a medkit and get a full heal. I brought in Commodious with extra charges, dumped it into a gen, and swapped it to a full health medkit. We got a 3-man out that game. It's kind of, I don't know if they're gonna keep doing perks like this, but I don't think long term this is gonna be healthy enough to keep doing. I think right now, because it's kind of weird and it's kind of niche, and you can only bring in one gold toolbox and you can swap it, it'll be fine. But in duos, you can make your teammate bring in a Commodious, and then only one of you bring the perk, and then both of you get medkits. It's just a small cause for concern, but otherwise that's it. All the killer perks, Vecna is honestly a must-buy. Turn Back the Clock is a good slowdown. It's just good. I don't have anything to say about that. Secret Project is fun and also good. 30 seconds of Undetectable is insane. I used it on Bubba, who's very quiet. I got quite a few free chainsaw hits. And then Hex Hive Mind is honestly borderline close to a must cleanse for Survivor. I didn't really consider it on PTB, but because most people played Vecna on PTB, but facing like Blights and Ghouls with this, where they can see the highlighted gen from a distance, makes it a must cleanse, or at least very, very close. Now, of course, it's only a good hex on S tiers or A tiers or anyone with mobility, but it's also a hex, so you can cleanse it, which kind of dulls itself, and it doesn't work when there's a 3 gen. So it kind of balances itself out, but it's just good. And the Rift is also really good. I'm not looking at it when I'm recording this, but I'm sure I'll put background footage of me looking at it on stream. They added Jumpstart quest, which involves playing the new content, which is really cool. There's one less reskin than we previously got, but the reskins, such as being color changes, they're like actual pattern changes, which is really cool. I don't like the Jeff skin. He looks like he's gonna spike my drink. This looks like a guy that would make you buy a drink cover. I'm sorry. But I digress. The rest of them are nice. I really like Nia's. I think 11 and Vecna's could have been, I think 11's could have been better. I like the Henry one. Yeah, I really don't have much to say. Yeah, Halloween's now gone. All the perks are in general for those that didn't buy the characters. The achievements got changed. There are a bunch of bug fixes, which indirectly, well, directly because it was a bug fix, nerfed Ghoul, but like only kinda nerfed Ghoul in a little bit. I haven't faced the Ghoul yet, so I can't really say it. They fixed some of the Skull Merchant bugs. Obviously, people have to play the characters and actually see if the bugs got fixed, but for the most part, it seems pretty good. And they also revealed a whole lot of new content during their live stream, which I'll put the images on screen for everybody. Besides the Rift itself, there's some skins coming for Jonah, Kate, and Plague. There's a Balatro crossover free head for Unknown. No idea why that's happening. And the next 2v8 is coming February 10th. Disappointing for me, but I'm sure other people will have a good time. I think the Torian nurse skins that are coming with it are also absolutely insane. So I'm not gonna complain too hard. I'm not gonna complain too hard. And then like I don't know. As I'm recording this, BHVR drops the Grimoire reveal, which they're doing a tied vote between the old lady and the young lady, and then the Crabblade Killer won, which tells me that those two were very close. And I'm not gonna be shocked if the old lady wins, because all the people who voted the men are gonna segue there because it's different from what we normally get. Please vote the old lady. I hope by the time that this comes out, she won. We'll find out. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a chill week at BHVR. I'm honestly very thankful and surprised that I was able to get a code from what they announced. I really want to iterate that's just cool. I'm just shocked that they were able to do it, especially because it's a licensed chapter. I'm like half expecting we'll get keys again for the original chapter in March, but getting one for Stranger Things is just shocking to me. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Vecna is a good A tier. Yeah, Vecna is just a good A tier killer. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. If you can find something in the comments to complain about, and I don't mean like, oh, I wish we had more stuff. That's an understandable complaint. Or like, oh, I wish they would focus on my killer. I want like things from the update that are new to complain about. Maybe it's the fact they made Wesker hug-teching base kit. That's something they did. I don't know why they did that, but if anything, that's a good thing, because they're abnormally hard and borderline impossible to do on controllers. So that kind of makes the killer more consistent, which is good. And I just, let me hear it. See if there's anything that you think is bad besides, I guess, the one thing I mentioned, which was more perks that makes gens faster. PTB is probably February 10th or the week after, or the week when 2v8 ends. See you guys then. I'll figure out another DBD video eventually.